On to your question about the Olympics. Well, right now, the Philippines has qualified only 4 athletes. So that would be Kaloy Yulo of gymnastics. And then we have EJ Obiena, who's our pole vaulter. And then we have 2 boxers, Yumir Marshall and Irish Magno. Irish Magno, by the way, will make history because she will be the first female boxer ever to represent the country at the Olympics. So we have only 4 qualified athletes at the moment, but I'm expecting that we will have anywhere between 15 to 20.
Yeah.
I'd like to be optimistic. I think Hidilyn Diaz for weightlifting
Mm-hmm.
will surely make it.
Mm-hmm.
I think our skateboarder, Margie Didal, should also be able to make it. We've got high hopes that at least one of our karate team hopefuls will make it, and that would be maybe Juna Chuki, who is a Filipina Japanese karateka. We're not going to have any karate players in kata, which is form. Everyone will be in the kumite category, which is sparring. I know that Jamie Lim, who's the daughter of
Yeah.
Samboy Lim,
Yeah.
the PBA legend,
Yeah.
is also in line. So we're hoping that Jamie can also make it. There will be 6 Filipino and Filipina karatekas who will be participating in the world qualifiers in Paris in June, hoping to be able to book Olympic tickets. Let's see, for golf, we have Yuka Saso and
Yeah.
Bianca Pagtanganan. I
Yeah.
think they're in line to be able to represent our country in golf. And let's see, for boxing, there will be qualifiers coming either in May or in June. We still don't know where. The original host city was Paris. We don't know whether Paris will continue to be the venue for the Olympic boxing qualifiers, but I'm hoping that we can bring in maybe at least 2 more. Nesty
Hopefully.
Patesio
Yeah.
is the world featherweight champion who didn't make it through the qualifiers out of Asia Pacific, but maybe in the world qualifiers she'll be able to book a ticket. So that would be one. And then the other could be, I don't know, maybe Carlo Paalam, who will be fighting in the flyweight division, might also be able to make it. There are some hopefuls also. You'll never know whether they can make it. John Marvin,
Yeah.
who is a Filipino-British in the light heavyweight division, might have a chance. Maybe a Charlie Suarez might be able to book a ticket out of the featherweight division. Suarez is already a pro,
Yeah.
but if he makes it to the qualifiers and goes far, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can get Charlie Suarez another shot at the Olympics because of his experience and his technical know-how and his confidence level. So all of those athletes have a good chance. I think for judo, Kiyomi Watanabe has a big chance, and there's a lot of hope and confidence and faith that some of our Filipino Japanese athletes might be able to make it. So Kiyomi would be one, Yuka Saso is another, and Juna Chuki. That's 3 Filipino Japanese athletes who may be able to make it to Tokyo. And for Tokyo, that'll be a great thing because it's not very often that you get both a Filipino and a Japanese to be competing in the Olympics in Tokyo at that. No? So let's see, other sports. Philippines will be entering the qualifiers for 3-on-3 basketball,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I don't see
Mhm.
any glimmer of hope that our 3-on-3 team will make it, considering the level of competition that the other
Yeah.
countries will be bringing to the table. Let's see, other sports. Surfing, possible we could do a wild card for surfing because we made waves, pardon the pun, in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games with Roger Kasugay actually being very courageous
Yeah.
in saving an Indonesian surfer,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
he winning the gold medal in the end. So the problem is he competes in the longboard, and for the Olympics it's only shortboard. But maybe he can make the transition and make an adjustment, especially if the Philippines is able to get a wild card, or what they call a tripartite committee invitation for surfing, and that would also be good. So if you tally all the athletes, well, let's not forget there could be a candidate or a hopeful in cycling as well. Danica Luwag, who's a BMX cyclist, silver medalist in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games, but gold medalist in the 2013 Southeast Asian Games, and a gold medalist in the 2014 Asian Games in BMX cycling, might also make it. He represented the country in the 2012 London Olympics, so he has a shot, as well as a few other cyclists. So maybe 15 to 20 Filipino athletes in the Tokyo Olympics. I think that's something that's doable.